You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we have some sad news from the world of sports. Now, a few hours ago, I saw that Greg Gumbel had actually passed away. Didn't know what he actually passed away from, so I wanted to wait and find out if we would actually get more information on his cause of death. Now, Greg Gumbel, man, he's been in the sports game for pretty much all of my life. I believe he was actually been covering sports for 50 years. I remember him a lot on CBS Sports a lot. He was also at ESPN a little bit. He was actually doing NCAA basketball. And this past spring, he actually didn't do it. He was away for family medical reasons or something like that. And now we find out that Greg Gumbel has passed away at 78. I didn't realize he was 78, guys. His brother is Brian Gumbel, of course, as well. But Greg Gumbel passed away at 78 after a battle with cancer. So rest in peace and prayers to his family on his passing. I believe he just passed away today. At least that's what the word came out, is that he passed away. So we just found out today, not exactly sure the exact date that he passed away. But right over here on ESPN, sports broadcaster Greg Gumbel, 78, dies of cancer. Greg Gumbel, a veteran of CBS Sports, who spent more than 50 years in sports broadcasting, has died of cancer at the age of 78. His family said Friday, quote, "He passed away peacefully, surrounded by much love after a courageous battle with cancer," his wife, Marcy Gumbel, and daughter, Michelle Gumbel, said in a joint statement released by CBS Sports. Quote, "Greg approached his illness like one would expect he would, with stoicism, grace, and positivity. He leaves behind a legacy of love, inspiration, and dedication to over 50 extraordinary years in the sports broadcast industry, and his iconic voice will never be forgotten." So that's a picture right there of Greg Gumbel at the 2021 men's NCAA championship game right there. I mean, he was 78, so he's about 75 right there. I mean, he still looks pretty young right there. But anyway, it goes on. It says, Gumbel spent the majority of his career with CBS Sports, and he was recognized for his play-by-play and studio work with the NFL, college basketball, among other sports. Yeah, this dude was everywhere, man. He was covering every single sport. He also served as an anchor for ESPN Sports Center during his time with the network from 1979 to 1988. And he served as a play-by-play announcer and studio host for NBC Sports in the mid-1990s. Quote, "Greg's memory will forever be treasured by his family, dearest friends, colleagues, and all who loved him," the family's statement said. It was football and basketball where Gumbel was best known and made his biggest impact. He hosted CBS's NFL studio show, The NFL Today, from 1990 to 1993, and again in 2004. Yeah, I remember those back in the day. In 2001, he announced Super Bowl 35 for CBS, becoming the first black announcer in the U.S. to call play-by-play for a major sports championship. He also called NFL games as the network's lead play-by-play announcer from 1998 to 2003, including Super Bowl 35, Super Bowl 38. He returned to the NFL booth in 2005, leaving the role after the 2022 season. In March, Gumbel missed his first NCAA tournament since 1997 due to what he said at the time was family health issues. And now we come to find out it's actually he was the one that had the health issue right there. Not exactly sure which type of cancer he had, by the way. Gumbel was the studio host for CBS since returning to the network from NBC in 1998. Gumbel signed an extension with CBS last year that allowed him to continue hosting college basketball while stepping back from NFL announcing duties. He had 2 stints at CBS, leaving the network for NBC when it lost football in 1994 and returning when it regained the contract in 1998. Gumbel hosted CBS coverage of the 1992 and 94 Winter Olympics and called Major League Baseball games during his 4-year run broadcasting the national pastime. Man, you can see guys right here, man. I mean, when it comes to sports, man, this man did it all, everything, man. Baseball, football. I mean, just everything. Basketball. Man, what a very, very long career here. Now over here, man, we got some reaction here to the death of Greg Gumbel here. You can see right here, it says, Sports World saddened by death of legendary broadcaster Greg Gumbel. And some of the comments here. And look here, I didn't know this here. It says Gumbel is only one of 4 men in history to call and host a Super Bowl. And they mentioned the Super Bowls there. And he was also called multiple other Super Bowls as well. But right down here, this says, rip to Greg Gumbel, the host of college basketball, for as long as I can remember. When I think of Selection Sunday and the CBS College Basketball Studio Show, he is always the first thing that comes to mind and had understated greatness. He was 78 years old, one user on X wrote. Another one here, rip to Greg Gumbel, one of the legends of CBB coverage of all time. The memories with him leading on Selection Sunday, I will cherish forever. A fantastic person as well. Thinking of him and his family today. Grateful to have seen him on TV. Wrote another. Another one here says, like many of you, I'm also just finding out about Greg Gumbel passing. Also, like many of you, I'm just as heartbroken. Greg's versatility was something I've always tried to emulate. Hosting in the studio and doing play-by-play, both without missing a beat. Either way, rip, sir. Another person wrote on X. So they have it, man. Greg Gumbel passing away at the age of 78. Rest in peace. Prayers to his family. I mean, this guy was around for a long, long time. Definitely a sports legend when it comes to broadcasting. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.